Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. President, before we adjourn, may I remind our colleagues that there is a standing resolution, resolution number 21, entitled Resolution Authorizing All Regular Standing Committees, Oversight Committees, and Special Committees of the Senate to conduct hearing, meetings, and consultations during every recess of the Senate to have continuity in the process of passing pending proposed legislations and to conduct investigations on issues of national interest to aid in crafting relevant legislation. At this juncture, Mr. President, I move that we adjourn the session until 3 o'clock in the afternoon of Monday, June 2, 2025. So move, Mr. President.
There is a motion. Win. Is there any objection? There being none, session is adjourned until 3 o'clock in the afternoon of Monday, June 2, 2025.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you to our staff and Senate employees. Mabuhay ang Senado.
Additional reference of business, verified complaints for impeachment. Impeachment complaint against Vice President Sara Z. Duterte filed by at least one-third of all the members of the House of Representatives on February 5, 2025. Impeachment complaint filed against Vice President Sara Z. Duterte, filed by Teresita Quintos Deles, Father Flaviano, SBD Gary Alejano et al., and endorsed by Representative Percival B. Sendanya of the Akbayan Party List on December 2, 2024. Impeachment complaint filed against Vice President Sara Z. Duterte, filed by Teodoro Casino, Lisa Masa, Nery Colomares, et al., and endorsed by Representatives Franz de Castro of the ACT Teacher Party List, Representative Arlene D. Brosas of the Gabriela Party List, and Representative Raul Daniel A. Manuel of the Kabataan Party List on December 4, 2024. Impeachment complaint filed against Vice President Sara Z. Duterte, filed by Reverend Father Antonio Labiao, Jr., Reverend Father Rico P. Ponce, Reverend Father Dionisio B. Ramos et al., and endorsed by Representative Gabriel H. Bordado, Jr., of the 3rd District of Camarines Sur, and Representative Lex Anthony Chris A. Colada of the AMBIS OWA Party List on December 19, 2024.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, today, as provided for in our additional reference of business, a verified impeachment complaint against Vice President Sara Zimmerman Duterte has been filed by at least one-third of all the members of the House of Representatives on February 5, 2025. Mr. Speaker, for the record, may we inquire from the Secretary General the total membership of the House as of today, February 5, 2025.
The Secretary General will please respond.
Mr. Speaker, as of the present, the total number of members of the House of Representatives is 306.
The Majority Leader is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, may we inquire from the Secretary General how many members of the House verified and swore before him the impeachment complaint?
Secretary General, please respond to the query of the Majority Leader.
Yes, Mr. Speaker. Pursuant to Section 14, Rule 4 of the Rules of Procedures, in impeachment proceedings, the total number of House members who verified and swore before me this impeachment complaint is 215 House members.
The majority leader is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, may we know what is 1/3 of the total number of the members of the House?
The Secretary General will please respond.
Mr. Speaker, 1/3 of the total number of members of the House is 102.
The Secretary General has responded to the query of the majority leader. The majority leader is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, for the record, in consonance with the Constitution on Article 11 on accountability of public officers, particularly Section 3, Paragraph 4, and pursuant to Section 14, Rule 4 of the Rules of Procedure in Impeachment Proceedings, which provides as follows. Section 14, endorsement of the complaint resolution to the Senate. A verified complaint resolution of impeachment filed by at least 1/3 of all the members of the House shall constitute the articles of impeachment. And in this case, the verified complaint resolution shall be endorsed to the Senate in the same manner as an approved bill of the House. Considering that the Secretary General has certified that at least 215 members of the House of Representatives have verified and swore before him the said impeachment complaint against Vice President Sara Duterte, and consistent with our rules, I move that the Secretary General be directed immediately to endorse the same to the Senate.
There is a motion to direct the Secretary General to immediately endorse to the Senate the impeachment complaint, having been filed by more than 1/3 of the membership of the House, or a total of 215 members. Is there any objection? The Chair hears none. The motion is approved. The Secretary General is so directed. The session is suspended. The session is resumed. The majority leader is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, in accordance with Section 16, Rule 6 of the Rules of Procedure in Impeachment Proceedings, I move to elect the following members of the House of Representatives as prosecutors in the trial on the impeachment complaint filed against Vice President Sara Duterte. Representative Jervil Jinky Beatrix Luistro. Representative Romeo M. Acop. Representative Ramon Rodrigo Gutierrez. Representative Joel R. Chua. Representative Raul Angelo Gil Bongalon. Representative Loreto B. Acharon. Representative Marcelino C. Libanan, Representative Arnan C. Panaligan, Representative Isabel Maria Zamora, Representative Lawrence R. Defensor, and Representative Jonathan Keith T. Flores. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
There is a motion to elect the aforementioned members as prosecutors in the trial of the impeachment complaint against Vice President Sara Z. Duterte. Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. The majority leader is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, in the additional reference of business earlier read by the Secretary General, there are 3 other impeachment complaints filed against Vice President Sara C. Duterte. These are the impeachment complaint filed by Teresita Quintos Deles, Father Flaviano Villanueva, Gary Alejano et al. And endorsed by Representative Percival Sedanya of Akbayan Party List on December 2, 2024. Next is an impeachment complaint filed by Teodoro Casino, Lisa Masa, Nery Colmenares et al. And endorsed by Representative Franz L. Castro of ACT Teachers Party List, Representative Arlene Brosas of Gabriela Party List, and Representative Raul Daniel Manuel of Kabataan Party List on December 4, 2024. And the last one, Mr. Speaker, the third one, impeachment complaint filed by Reverend Father Antonio Labiao Jr., Reverend Father Rico Ponce, Reverend Father Dionisio Ramos et al., and endorsed by Representative Gabriel Bordado Jr. of the 3rd District of Camarines Sur, and Representative Lex Anthony Chris Colada of Ambis OWA Party List on December 19, 2024. Pursuant to our rules of procedure in the impeachment proceedings, considering that the plenary has already transmitted to the Senate the impeachment complaint filed by 215 members on February 5, 2025, that is today, I move that the 3 other impeachment complaints filed on December 2, 2024, December 4, 2024, and December 19, 2024, be transmitted to the archives. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
There is a motion to transmit to the archives the aforementioned 3 impeachment complaints filed last December 2, 4, and 19, 2024. Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. These impeachment complaints are transmitted to the archives.
Mr. Speaker, I move to suspend session for a few minutes.
Session suspended.